Hey, it's Lindsay with Clark H&P, and we are back with our bread making class. It's called See It, Touch It. And really, we are just cutting out all the riff-raff of bread making, because if you've tried before, if you're a newbie bread maker, if you've been trying to make bread and you're doing an okay job, but it's just not turning out quite right, or if you're just tired of dealing with all of the technicalities, then this might be a good class for you. We're going to cover 3 different types. We're going to start with super simple and go all the way to mid-level. And even that is pretty straightforward. What's so involved with a mid-level bread is really just that it takes some time. You do a knead, and then you do a rise, and you do another knead, and you do another rise. So really you're looking at a time span or a time commitment to end up with the bread. So we'll start with a no knead bread. Pretty easy, it's no knead. Then we'll move on to a sourdough starter bread. Now, this could go either way. You can simply do a sourdough bread, or you can make your own starter. And we'll discuss that in detail once we get further into the class. Finally, we'll finish up with a farm-style white bread. And let me point out that all the breads have variations, so you can add in more wheat flour, and I'll give you tips on how to do that and make adjustments. You can add in a little cinnamon and sugar, raisins, walnuts, herbs, whatever floats your boat. So today we're going to do a little sneak peek on what it's like to do a sourdough starter. I have my starter already going. I've had it for, gosh, that thing could be really old actually, but I'll show you what I do to do a bi-monthly feeding. So twice a month I feed my starter, let it sit on the counter, and then the following day we make bread. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to pull my starter out of the fridge, and this baby is pretty darn old. I don't know how long it's been around, maybe years. And I pull it out every couple of weeks, as I mentioned before, to feed it. You don't have to make bread. And so the first ingredient we're adding is some sugar. I do about 1/3 cup. And then I'm gonna pull out the potato flakes. So this is something that you would make instant mashed potatoes with, which I personally have never done. So it is more of a potato style sourdough. And yeah, I'm not sure why I needed an apron for this. Apparently, yeah, very necessary is what I said there. This is easy and it's not messy. And the third and final ingredient is a cup of warm water, and that helps the yeast to start producing everything we need to make this bread rise and taste really great and have a lot of airy bubbles and spaciousness in it. So I add that all to my original starter and I give it a stir. And then you just let it sit out overnight, or basically 8 hours. You'll learn as you have more experience with bread that you may not need a full 8 hours. You may need a little less or even a little more, maybe in the cooler winter. So don't worry though, it's just about 8 hours. That's a good place to start. So we'll see you in class. Bye.